Welcome on in, everyone. We are back, the cousins. This is Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle.
What is going on, guys? My name's Joe.
And welcome back to the channel for another review. Super excited about this one. We have a pretty much brand new company for you. Today, we're going to be talking about Stroke Beard Company. That is what that beautiful label looks like right there. So we have had the pleasure of getting on a Zoom call with the owners of Stroke. So they are two brothers, Aaron and Al, from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Really cool dudes. They were just kind of taking us through their whole process of how they started the company, how they named the company, which I'll share with you here in a second, which is pretty funny. So I don't know if I'm confusing the names, but Al was running his fingers through his beard, trying to figure out what they should name it. And Aaron goes, there it is, Stroke Beard Company. All guys run their fingers and stroke their beard. So here they are in fruition. So really excited to share with you guys.
Right. Yeah. Excited, or you can say we're pretty stoked about it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But if you have not already clicked out of this video, please make sure you have hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you don't miss any feature content. And of course, hit that thumbs up. And if you really like the information that we're providing for you, please spread the word about us. We want to make sure that we're hitting as many beards as possible. Stay tuned after this intro and we'll be right back. So let's dive into the presentation first, and then we'll hit up with the prices, followed by the feel and beard, and of course, scents. This is what the bottle looks like over here. And as you can see, you got the nice standard amber bottles there. And looking at that label, the label is very, very clean. And what I really, really like about it is that it shows a lot of like just classiness to it, I think. You know, very old school like, very simple, but yet it still pops with a very good color scheme on there. And then you got the little gap there so you can see exactly how much you have left, which is always appreciated. And then of course you've got the standard restrictor top there. Okay, so that is the oil. And then the butters that we're going to talk about, they match absolutely perfect. You got the amber glass jar, the matching labels, the twist off lid to make it kind of look like a little mason jar. And then of course the gap again to see how much butter you have left. Very well done, I think, on the presentation. I think they did a good job of doing something simple, but I think their color scheme is what actually makes it pop a little bit, which was really cool. Kyle, what did you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Love the water / oil resistant labels, which is really important. Just gives it a better feel. But I'm right there with you. They're very almost plain Jane, but at the same time, they stick out, which is really cool. It's just a very classic look. I mean, I love them. I really do. Love the these type of restrictor tops are becoming really popular, and there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and jump right into the pricing. They make it pretty simple, pretty fair. 1 ounce oil, $17. 2 ounce butter, $17. And then you can get a combo of both for $30. So obviously with the combo, $15 a piece. We also do have a discount code for it, which we'll go over with you at the end of the video. So as far as pricing goes, it's hard to argue with it.
Yeah, definitely. Two thumbs up on the prices. I think that they're very fair. So yeah, we got 7 cents to talk about. So we're gonna like try to mow right through this with giving as much detail as we possibly can. Of course, we always encourage you guys to ask any question in the comment if there's something we just didn't hit for you. So let's dive right into it. And we're gonna go ahead and start off with none other than War Eagle. Boom. All right. So, one thing that we didn't mention before, the scent profile is right on the bottle there,
Yes.
which is something
Love that.
always appreciated. So, starting off with War Eagle, you're looking at a scent profile that is Palo Santo, frankincense, camp smoke, and sage. So, right off the bat, Palo Santo, for those who don't know, I wasn't sure exactly what it was when I first saw this. I did a little bit of research, and basically, Palo Santo is it's a plant that actually has like a pine and lemon scent to it.
Mm.
So that is what you get with that. And then, of course, you got the frankincense, camp smoke, and sage. Kyle, what were your first thoughts on this?
Yeah. So Stroke has an outside feel to all of these products. And I'll tell you right up front, all seven, honestly, I like them all. I really do, which is rare, but I like them all. I'm getting up just to get this out of the way. I'm getting about 6 to 8 hours out of all of them, which is
Okay.
great. So this one, War Eagle, was an outside scent, very woodsy. Since that has that campfire in there, it's a little bit smoky, but there's other notes to it as well. The smoke does not hit you in the face, which I really liked about it. I don't like it when it's overly smoky.
Right. Yeah. So I know there's a few guys out there that we know that are just not into smoke. I think the
Right.
smoke is masked very well and it's
Yeah.
used more as like an elevator for the other profiles. I get a lot of the Palo Santo, that
Mhm.
pine lemon type smell up front. And it's something that kind of does die down and that sage really comes through closer towards the end. Very good outdoor scent, very
Right.
enjoyable. I really think that they did a good job of putting all that together for sure.
Yep. Definitely like a fresh outdoor scent.
Yep.
So our next one here is No Man's Land. And that is what that one looks like. Really enjoyed this one. So
Mhm.
this one is leather, orange, cherry, bourbon, and sandalwood.
Mhm.
This one is probably the most unique for me out of the bunch. I'm typically not a big leather guy, but wow. Al and Aaron use leather to almost arguably the best I've ever seen it used before. No question. This is a leather scent, but you are picking up the sweetness of that fruit in there, which I really like. This one, when you put it in beard, you're getting different undertones throughout the entire day. I really enjoyed this scent. If you're a leather person, you got to try this one. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, if you love leather like I love leather, you're really gonna enjoy this scent for sure. This is one of those scents that I think they executed the leather very well,
Mhm.
because it was still strong enough for it to make its presence known, but yet it was tame enough to make sure that the other profiles were able to shine quite a bit, which is very impressive when you have like the orange. Orange is a citrus that normally doesn't last too long, but you get a nice little kick of it. What I really liked a lot was the balance of the cherry and the bourbon with it. The cherry gives you that tartness that you always need from a cherry, and then the bourbon, of course, adds a little spice element to it, which creates like a good like muskiness for it. And then the sandalwood makes its presence known a little bit, and that's kind of like that sweeter wood type scent. But everything was executed really well, blended all together fabulously.
All right. So the next one that we have here is Cedar Lake.
Mhm.
Joe and I were just talking about this one right before we hit the record button.
Mhm.
Again, really unique scent. I really enjoy it. This one truly changes in your beard throughout the day, as much as I've ever seen. Apple, lime, cedar, pine, and patchouli. You were talking about a sweet, outdoorsy, woodsy type of scent. And again, it hits on all of those things. Right off the bat, I'm getting the patchouli and the apple together, like that sweet and almost that tartness from like an outdoor patchouli woodsy type of scent. God, those combinations, there's just, it's just very fresh.
Yeah. So this is going to be the first and I think only scent that me and Kyle are pretty different on. So the description that he gives, I agree with when it comes to smelling out of the bottle. Now, for me, when it comes to scents, I'm also looking about how the scent is going to change in my beard as well. What I smell in the bottle is something that I expect to also smell in my beard. And unfortunately, I didn't get that same description that Kyle got. For me, it's called Cedar Lake. It has cedar in there. I felt like there was just too much cedar for me. When I had it in my beard, unfortunately, that was literally the only scent that I was able to smell. Even as it started to die down, it kind of just started to, drift away a little bit, and then next thing you know, it was gone. It was a scent that lasted a while, but unfortunately it was something that it just didn't change in my beard. I really wanted that apple and lime, that freshness in my actual beard like I got from the bottle. It just didn't get there for me. I kind of just felt like I was like at Home Depot in the wood section when you kind of just smell that wood. Unfortunately, that's just what I got in my beard on this one. I wasn't too much of a fan of that, but you know, if you have the same experience as Kyle, then you may enjoy it. So,
Yeah, and that's what makes all beards different.
mhm.
All right, so our next one here is tall grass. Again, I think I've said it every time, but it's true. They just do a great job of making these scents really different, which I appreciate. Triple tobacco, spiced pear, and apple.
Did you just say triple?
Did I?
Triple.
Triple. So sorry. Triple tobacco, spiced pear, and apple. This one, it smells like a sweet tobacco, and I think it's mainly coming from that pear and that apple. I would definitely describe this as a tobacco scent, but it's just that sweet type of tobacco. It's the type of tobacco that's not overpowering. I'm not a big tobacco fan, but I really did enjoy this. The majority of the time, I'm getting like in my beard throughout the day sweetness with those undertones of tobacco for me.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a sweet tobacco scent. It's almost as if like the tobacco was like caramelized in it. If it you know, if you can picture that. The spice pear and the apple was a very nice touch. I definitely got the apple a lot more in this one than I did on the previous scent, Cedar Lake that we talked about, which was really nice. I think that they executed all these profiles together really great. This makes for an outstanding tobacco scent. I'm always 50-50 on tobacco, and this is definitely one that I can see myself wearing often.
Nice. All right. So our next one here is salt flat. That's what that looks like there. All right. So we are looking at salt air, melon, beechwood, bonfire, and vetiver. This is to me, this is like the light, comfortable one. You definitely get you. I really honestly in this one, I pick up all of that. You pick up that like salt air type of scent, just that really mellowness to it.
Mhm.
You know, you definitely get the sweetness of the melon, but you still pick up a little bit of the wood in the bonfire as well, which is funny. I'm calling a scent that has bonfire in it more of a mellow scent. It's definitely outdoorsy, but it's definitely calm, which I really like. I love scents like this.
Yeah, this one was a was pretty unique. Not one of my favorites out of the seven, but I really do like the melon in there quite a bit. That sweetness aspect of it makes for a really cool scent when you pair that up with like with the bonfire. The bonfire does produce a little bit of the smokiness to it, but I think with that pair, it just makes for such a unique blend that I actually really found myself enjoying. And the vetiver itself just brings a really nice fresh outdoor you know, type invigorating type scent to it. Yeah, it's a good mix of like calm but yet still packs like enough of a punch to kind of get you going throughout the day.
Right. All right. So this one was my second favorite scent, really stood out to me. 10 killer. That's what that looks like there. So this one is crispy woodsy cologne. And I'll tell you, it's exactly the way it's described to me. It's absolutely a cologne, but it is that manly, earthy, outdoorsy, woodsy type of scent. And man, they pulled it off. It's just really fresh, man. I would like picture myself wearing this one, wearing my cowboy boots. Like it's really outdoorsy, but it's definitely a cologne.
Yeah. Yeah. So what does like manly and woodsy really mean? Well, basically in this one, it just I mean, you get a really good muskiness to it. I think that's where that the manliness aspect of it comes from, which is of course when you wear a cologne, you want, you know, to smell, you know, like a man. That's why men wear colognes. And I think adding the outdoor features that they do in this does a really good job of that. I really like, you know, the woodiness that it brings. And yeah, I mean, it is crispy and it's something that, you know, lasts, you know, quite a bit, and you can wear it on all sorts of different occasions for sure.
Yeah.
So very good scent for sure. I really enjoyed that one.
Oh yeah, really nice. All right. So the star of the show for me,
Mhm.
Absolutely scent of the year candidate. My favorite one by far, Green Country.
Oh.
All right. So Green Country is bergamot, tea tree, mint, and hoe wood. So this one is that outdoorsy, minty almost type of scent. It's so hard to work with tea tree, in my opinion, because it's so strong. This is, I mean, they absolutely pulled it off. This has just a little bit of tea tree just to give it that outdoorsy type of scent. But again, it's that I don't know, like it almost gives me like a minty feel, like a cool, like
Mhm.
when you chew gum and you breathe in and like your mouth feels really cool.
Yeah.
That's what it's kind of like when you're smelling this one. It is just so pleasant. I have it in the butter as well. Love this scent. Blew me away.
Yeah, I'm right with Kyle on that. This was easily my favorite scent out of all of them. What I really liked was just how invigorating that it really is with the tea tree and the mint. I also have it in the butter, and I love wearing this at night. If I was outside camping, this would be a scent that I would wear probably my entire trip. Something that would just really help me fall asleep to, and just really, I mean, help me become one with nature, I guess you can say. It's just really good. The bergamot adds that nice little citrus aspect of it. And then the hoe wood, the actual hoe wood itself is a little hard to describe. I kind of get like a little bit maybe of like a mix of like sandal and cedar wood together, kind of. That's just how I take it. I'm not too familiar with the actual wood itself, but everything about it is just really good. It has good of invigoration to it, but yet a good sense of calming as it starts to die down, for sure.
Right.
Perfect
Yep.
outdoor nighttime scent, which is something that I've never described before, executed magnificently.
Completely agree.
Mhm.
So those are the scents, guys. I liked all of them. They are all totally unique, which I love. That's what you got to do. You got to find something to make yourself stand out. And I think Stroke Beard Company really did that. So let's go ahead and talk about what's in these products, how they felt in our beard, most importantly. All right. So for the beard oil, we're looking at emu oil, hemp seed oil, clear jojoba oil, argan oil, sweet almond oil, vitamin E, fragrance, and essential oils. So, as much as I like the scents, the best part about this company by far, the oil felt amazing in beard. And I'm using the word amazing. As you can see, in my opinion, this was like a straight, medium, gorgeous, clear color. Not too light, not too thick, a true medium. Did everything I wanted beard oil to do. Had my skin, my beard hair, obviously feeling great all day. And this is one you could just feel it soak right in and do its job. It just worked great for my beard. Couldn't recommend it enough.
Mhm. Yeah, Kyle described it perfectly. Definitely a good medium type, type oil, especially when you get that start off with that emu oil. Emu is something that when you get it in your hand, it feels like it's thicker than really what it actually is. When you
Mhm.
work it into your beard and down into your skin, it actually spreads very easy, almost like actual like a thin oil. But then you got the jojoba and then the other profiles to really balance it out to give it that good true medium feel. I absolutely loved it. My skin loved it. It penetrated really nice into my beard, and did everything that it needed to do. Like the scents giving me about 8 hours, I would say the feel and beard was about the same. Really, at no point did I feel like I needed to reapply, which is always an A plus for me.
Right, exactly. All right, so let's talk about the butter. So we have shea butter, mango butter, babasu oil, might be
Mhm.
pronouncing that wrong.
Yep.
Carrier oil blend, beeswax, fragrance, and essential oils. So this is a poured butter, beautiful white, creamy type of look there. And there you go. There's a better look at it. Beautiful white color. This beard oil, or excuse me, beard butter is very creamy. It might have like the tiniest bit of tack to it. It melts down right away, as you can see Joe is showing you. I would say this is great for nighttime or during the day. It provided a little bit of hold for, I would say normal actually for a beard butter, which is really nice. But putting this in overnight made my beard really nice and soft. You can just feel it doing its job, conditioning my beard. I absolutely loved it. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, excellent pour butter. I'm team poured all the way when it comes to butters, and I think this was just executed really nice. Maybe just like how I said, a tiny bit of texture, tiny bit of grit, whatever you want to call it from the get-go. But as you saw, it melted down very easy to work in your beard. When I woke up the next morning, my beard felt nice and soft. It felt like a pillow, not a bird's nest, which of course is what you want your beard
Right.
feeling like the next morning after putting in a really good butter. Amazing ingredients, amazing execution. I really love the butter for sure.
Yeah. So as you guys can see, I mean, fully recommend this company, Stroke Beard Company. Awesome guys. There's no question they took their time on this stuff. This is top-notch quality. Back at 100%. I would call it a must-try newer company. Absolutely. We gave you guys 7 cents. So hopefully you can find something that you like. But here's my feedback for Aaron and Al. Get this in as many beards as you can, because I truly believe people are going to love it and the company is just going to blow up. I truly believe that. Joe, we have a discount code for him.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. I'm going to double check, but I believe it's Beer Talk 10. We'll make sure
Okay.
to put it right below, like we always do. And then, yeah, just really quick, just my one recommendation, if I could give them, is as much as I appreciate the outdoor sense that they're going with, I would love to see over time, now that they produce like a strong 7 outdoor type sense, I would love to kind of see them go out of their comfort zone a little bit and maybe shy away from the outdoor ones, maybe for their next couple cents, just to see how they would do with it. I think just knowing the clientele and knowing that not everybody's an outdoor type person, you want to make sure that you hit the market for all sorts of people. But either way, if you're not an outdoor person, these are still worth a shot because they're so unique, so different.
Right. Yeah, they are. They sure are. So yeah, guys, that is a discount code, no affiliation. So no kickback for us. That's just a 10% discount for you. All right, guys, that's all the time that we have for you today. As always, keep it growing.
And we'll talk to you at the next one. Cousins out.